Where is Louisville? Is it Louisville, Kentucky? Is it Louisville, Colorado? Let's not get those two confused. Actually, Louisville is our sweet little country town in the Front Range of Colorado in Boulder County. And it's known for its really historic and charming downtown area full of shops and restaurants and just amazing all-around fun for the family. Boulder County likes to party, and we really like to party in the summer, so it's the same for Louisville. Louisville is full of festivals in the summertime and, of course, lots of breweries. If you want to get out in nature, there is plenty of hiking and biking trails with 1,700 acres of open space around the town of Louisville. Now, if you really need your mountain fix, well, Boulder's only 20 minutes away. And there you can go and you can poke around in the mountains. I'm sure you will find everything you're looking for. The population of Louisville is only 21,000 people. It may be small, but it lives very large. It attracts visitors from Boulder County and Denver because of its great historic downtown area and its easy commute. Okay, how many times can one little country town be recognized as the #1 place to live in the country? Well, at least 5 times by Money Magazine, and the #1 spot numerous times in their category. Louisville is committed to preserving its natural beauty, as is the focus of Boulder County. And approximately 26% of the city's land area is dedicated to open space, parks, and recreation. This number includes 32 miles of trails in and around the small town of Louisville. Louisville's roots can be traced all the way back to 1877, when the Welch coal mine was opened. Louisville was named after one of the landowners at the time who saw the potential for expansion and actually platted his land into a town named after himself, Louis, not to be confused with Louisville, Kentucky. Coal miners started trickling into the area to begin working at the new mine, and thus Louisville, Colorado was born and incorporated in 1882. The Acme mine operated directly beneath the original town of Louisville between the years of 1890 and 1928. And this mine produced nearly 2 million tons of coal and was one of 171 coal mines in Boulder County at that time. After World War II, the use of coal declined, and the last mine in Boulder County closed down in 1952. Louisville attracted Europeans to the area during this time to work in the mines. Some came bringing their skills from their other countries, and many just came for the money and to learn mining skills. They typically lived with friends and family and had really no intent to stay. In these neighborhoods of French and Italian descendants, they disappeared at the end of the mining industry. There are still many tunnels that remain today underneath the town of Louisville. If you're a ghost enthusiast, then you may want to grab some stories from some of the locals and check out the Empire Restaurant downtown or the old Louisville Inn, which is now the 740 Front, recently restored from one of the oldest saloons in Colorado, where once stood a total of 13 saloons lining the streets of Louisville back in the Wild Wild West. Indicative of the coal miners that first settled in this area, Louisville carries on that same spirit today in modern times. A town that's rich in history, charm, culture, and a very strong community. I'm listening to the train right now. That is also something that all of our little towns in Boulder County get to hear, and it's really lovely. Louisville loves its history and downtown area with great eateries, charming shops, breweries, as in the tradition of Boulder County, and celebrations all year round. You may want to check out some restaurants like Busaba, known for its extensive menu of authentic Thai dishes, or Waterloo's, which is one of my personal favorites. It's family-owned, a dog-friendly spot with a very, very cool rooftop patio bar area. They serve up American and Tex-Mex comfort food, plus they have live music throughout the week. And we cannot forget Colorado's popular sweet cow, Louisville's local ice cream parlor, situated right downtown, the Sweet Cow features a myriad of flavors made fresh daily. And with widespread popularity in Colorado, you can find Sweet Cow shops in Boulder and in Denver. Some of the fun annual events to find in Louisville include the Taste of Louisville. In June, you can experience all of the great things that Louisville has to offer. And at this festival, you'll find a variety of food and drink vendors along with a 5K run. And don't forget the beer garden with all the local brews. Okay, when it's time for fireworks on the 4th of July, you'll want to head to Coal Creek Golf Course, where you'll enjoy frozen treat trucks, free grilled sausages, and a bounce castle with face painting for the little ones. September Pints in the park, that includes a commemorative glass with unlimited tastings from local breweries in Louisville's popular community park. Every September, the seniors of Louisville are honored for all their effort and all they've contributed to the community. This event comes with free dinner, live music, and prizes. In December, around the holidays, it's time for the Parade of Lights on the historical Main Street in downtown. And this is where Mr. and Mrs. Claus will be available for photos. Each winter, Louisville hosts its annual Winter Skate. This is an old-fashioned outdoor ice rink in the historical downtown Steinbach Pavilion. And with more than 6,500 square feet of ice, it is actually the largest outdoor skating rink in Boulder County. Skate rentals are provided, and once you get hungry, there is plenty of food and drinks. Skate instructors are actually available on site for a first-come, first-served basis. So how is Louisville sounding so far? So many of you might be thinking, how does Louisville's cost of living compare to the rest of the country? Well, as part of Boulder County in general, the cost of living will fall around 41% higher than the national average. And this is according to the Best Places to Live website. And what drives that number higher? Well, really, it's just the cost of housing. So as you extend outside of the charming downtown area, you're going to find a variety of price ranges, but you'll also find it to have more of a suburban feel as Louisville runs into Lafayette and as it extends southwest into Superior, which is a newer extension of Louisville. So if you have watched some of my other videos about Boulder County cities, you'll find that the cost of housing goes in a specific order and it adjusts according to the market changes and it stays in that same order. So the highest cost of housing is going to be Boulder. Number 2 is going to be Louisville and Superior. Number 3 is going to be Lafayette and Erie. And number 4 will be Longmont with the lowest cost of housing. So let's take a look at a little map on the cost of housing. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to understand when you see the bigger picture and how all of the little county towns relate to each other. I think it's much easier to be able to visualize the cost of living in Boulder County by using this map that I found on bestplacestolive.com website. So you'll see that the darker colors represent higher cost of housing. This is all about housing. And if you look at Boulder and Niawat areas, that is the most expensive place to purchase a house. Then the next pecking order down would be Louisville, and it's just a little area right there. So you can see that it's kind of close to Boulder, but a little bit cheaper. And then if you go into Superior below that, you get a little bit more bang for your buck. And the same for Lafayette, a little bit north of Louisville. But this is just really a good map to see where Louisville falls in the pecking order of our housing market. Well, there are pluses for Boulder County to help offset the cost of housing. Access to the mountains. It doesn't cost a lot to go hiking or biking and even just exploring some of the parks and trails. Maybe you go up to the creek and you put your feet in there and have a picnic. Or maybe kayaking on the many lakes and reservoirs that we have scattered around Boulder County. And don't forget the many RV and tent camping parks scattered in the mountains west of Boulder County. And if exploring those Rocky Mountains sounds like a lot of fun, There are more than enough places to experience all over beautiful Colorado, like canyons, ski resorts, historical charming western towns, and monuments, only within a few hours. And if you like great skiing, well, you will be in paradise. As part of Boulder County, Louisville's bus transportation is stellar and reasonable. You can connect to Denver, the airport, and to other communities along the Front Range. And since biking is the main method of transportation in the warmer months, you will find that a lot of our buses have bike racks on the front of the bus. You might want to compare the cost of property taxes in Boulder County and the cost of utilities in our cities. It still surprises me how reasonable Colorado can be compared to other parts of the country. The weather is full of unexpected surprises, with days at 70 degrees in February or maybe a good snowfall in the middle of April. Louisville and Boulder County still remains full of open space. With easy access to the Rockies, it's a place where many come and a few don't leave. I really hope you enjoyed learning more about Louisville, Colorado. And if you want to find out more about Boulder County, please check out the videos below in the description box. My contact information is there as well. And I would love to answer any of your questions about Boulder County. So just leave a question or a comment and I will reply. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.